hope you all are doing super great and staying safe. Today's video I will talk about 5 things that I don't like about Canada. It's not that I don't love Canada. I completely adore this country and feel truly blessed that I get to live here in this beautiful part of the world and get a good lifestyle. But just like every coin has 2 sides, so is today's video where I will discuss 5 things that are not so good about Canada. So without wasting much of our time, let's begin. So the first thing that I hate about living in Canada is winters. The duration is so long. I mean, it starts from November and continues till April. I still remember when I was very new here, I enjoyed my very first snowfall like crazy. I have been taking pictures, videos, posting everywhere on my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and I was so happy to see everything all white around me. But after some time, just like everybody else here, I started hating snow days. Because trust me, it creates so much mess. It's so difficult to walk to your bus stop even, because it's very obvious for any new immigrant or any international student, they cannot have their own vehicle right away because it's expensive and definitely license and other stuff takes some time. So the black ice is so slippery. So you have to leave your house with extra time so that you don't miss your bus. Another thing, even you have your own vehicle and own a house, you have to clean your car before you drive it, and you have to shovel the ice from your driveways, which is again very time consuming and not so easy in the freezing weather, which is minus 20 or 25 degrees. And sometimes I feel these winters are quite depressing as well, because you hardly get to see any sun. When you leave for work in the morning, it's dark outside, and when you come back home in the evening from your work, it's again dark. And during the Christmas time, sun rises around 8 to 8:30 a.m. in the morning and sets by 3:50 p.m. People usually prefer staying home, and I personally tend to do only those outdoor things which are very necessary. Cold outside, I'm gonna sit inside the car and record there. Oh my god, it was so cold outside. Look at my hands, they are all red. I really wish I could stand outside, walk in this beautiful park, but it's so cold and I'm super bored sitting home all day. I have work from home and we are in lockdown. But yeah, okay, so let's talk about second thing that I hate about living in Canada. So the second thing that I hate most about living in Canada is housing. It has become so difficult to own a house here. Real estate market is skyrocketing. If we talk about major cities like Toronto, Vancouver, Brampton, average cost of a house is $1 million. I know $1 million is too much in comparison to a few years back, like 2016 and 2017. The same house would cost you like $6 lakh or $7 lakh. $1 million here gets you like a decent basic house, nothing extraordinary. Whereas few years back, you can get a beautiful mansion looking house in the same price. Even if we talk about rents, they are so high. $1,600 to $1,700 get you 2-room apartment, and the sad part is these rents are rising every year. That is the only reason people don't get to save much money here. Okay, so let's talk about third thing. I feel very disappointed talking about this point here, which is healthcare system. You must have heard that you don't have to pay anything for your doctor's visit and you can get world-class treatment free of cost, which is absolutely true because everything is covered under your health card. But the queue to get an appointment with a specialist is so long. Like my aunt, she had very severe shoulder pain, and the earliest appointment she got with the specialist was after 6 months. But if we talk about my home country, that is India, I understand that we have to pay huge amount of money from our pocket, but at least we get the treatment immediately when we need it the most. And another thing, like if you guys know, during this pandemic I moved from Vancouver to Toronto because my family was here and I was having my health card from British Columbia itself, and due to COVID everything was locked down and didn't get any chance to get my BC health card converted to Ontario health card. One day while cooking I cut my finger and I had to get tetanus injection within 24 hours. Since I was in Ontario with British Columbia health card, none of the clinics here were accepting me with BC card, and the ones who accepted, they were charging me. Since I had no choice, I had to pay $90 from my pocket. I was so surprised that even though I have health card within the same country, it should not be discriminated and I shouldn't have been charged for the same. And certain treatments, if we talk about like dental, it gets so expensive. I had very severe toothache, and when I realized I would be charged this amount, I decided I will get my dental treatment, my wisdom tooth removed on my next trip to India. But one day my pain was so unbearable that I had to rush to an emergency dental clinic midnight and get my wisdom tooth removed, which costed me around $500 since I wasn't having my dental benefits covered under my insurance. If I had my dental benefits under the insurance, I would have had to pay 30 to 40% of this amount only, but unfortunately I was not having my dental benefits. So the fourth thing that I don't like about Canada is taxes here. Majority of people are paying at least 30% of their income towards taxes. When I got my first full-time job, I was so happy about the package offered. But when I received my first paycheck, I realized how much we are paying towards our taxes every month. No wonder we get to see well-established infrastructure, big beautiful buildings around us, but I feel these taxes are quite little high. And if your income increases, I mean with more income you get to pay more income tax, your income tax bracket will increase. And same is with the property taxes, which are too much and we have to pay them every year. So the fifth and the last thing I hate about Canada is job hunting. Even though you have a good work experience from your back home country, you were at a very good position, it could be a little frustrating to get job here, and it becomes very difficult to get the same job position you had earlier, especially for new immigrants and international students, because you have to compete with Canadian candidates and they get more preference because of their more Canadian exposure and work experience here. And you might have to start up your career somewhere from entry level because you need to get your funds coming in for monthly expenses and attain some Canadian experience, which could be little disappointing. But with experience, you can find a good job here. That's all about today's video, and I hope you all will like it. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And I promise I will definitely come up with another video where I will talk about things I like the most about Canada. So till then, bye and stay safe.